I can understand English, but I can't speak English. If these are the words of yours, then don't worry, because in this video I am going to share 6 steps, 6 habits, 6 suggestions which you have to include in your daily habit, and you will come to know that speaking English is not a problem or a big deal for you, and you don't have to invest money or work for different hours. Only you have to allot 20 to 30 minutes regularly, and you will observe that your speaking skills have been increased to the greater extent. So before proceeding to the next video, to the next level of the video, if you are a newcomer here, so like, share and subscribe the button and hit that bell icon, because it tells me and it motivates me to make more videos. So before any further ado, let's get into the video. Now we have to recognize what are those 6 steps, what are those 6 tips, and how can we include those 6 habits or 6 tips or 6 suggestions in our daily routine to improve our listening, improve our speaking skills. First of all, if you say that I can understand English but can't speak, it means that your understanding of vocabulary, tenses, grammar is good, is greater. So be happy, and cheers, because you don't have to learn English from zero. You just have to practice your speaking skills so that your mouth muscles and your psychological problems relating to speaking level can be overcome. So the first thing you have to do is to listen more and more. First tip, you have to listen more and more, because when you listen more and more, it becomes your habit to produce those words through your mouth. Now the question arises here that what type of content we have to watch and we have to listen. This is the biggest issue, because some students from me they ask that, ma'am, should we directly listen the foreigners? Should we directly listen the Goras? No, because if you directly listen the foreigners or foreign accent, it will translate your dreams into impossibility, because you will not understand the fast speed of the foreigners. The best solution is that you have to listen those speakers whose accent is familiar to you. For example, you can listen TED Talk speeches delivered by Indians, Pakistanis and Bangladesh speakers. These are very good for the initial stages, because they will give you the idea how to produce your thoughts into your words, because this is the natural way. It's a natural way to speak, like a kid, like a child. You might observe that you have learned your native language just by listening. First of all, you listened a lot, then you started your speaking practice, and while speaking practice you did a lot of mistakes by stammering, by fumbling, by doing a lot of mistakes. You come to speaking it properly. This will happen to your English level as well, because after listening it comes the stage when you speak English, but your spoken English will be full of mistakes. Often you will stuck with words, often you will fumble, often you will not have the words, proper words to convey your idea. These all things will be happen to your spoken English, but you will have to be consistent, remain consistent and practice it daily. The next thing which you have to do is that talk to yourself. No, it's not just talking to yourself. It's in fact you have to tell to yourself that I can speak English. You are speaking to yourself the things which you are performing right now. The purpose of this talking to yourself is just not to speak English. It's psychological solution that you are make yourself believing. You are making yourself believe that you can speak English. This is the best thing. You have to make yourself believe that I can speak English, because all the things, all the knowledge, all grammar, tenses, everything is here. You just have to translate it. You just have to materialize it through your mouth. For this, you have to make yourself believe that I can speak in English. And for this, you have to talk to yourself first of all. Everything which you are performing, whether you are driving a car, whether you are cooking, whether you are walking on the road, whether you are doing anything, you have to talk to yourself that I am doing this, I am driving a car, I am cooking food, I am having my walk on, I am attending the lecture, or I am delivering the lecture. All these things you have to talk to yourself in English. Remember, you don't have to translate all these things from your native language into English. You have to think in English and you have to speak to it in English. The next thing is that, the next thing where you can analyze yourself, where you can observe how much I have improved and where are my mistakes, because you are the best judge of yourself. And for this, you have to record your voice. Simply record your voice. Whatever your thought or whatever topic you have to select, and select the topic and then talk to yourself and record the voice. After recording it, just listen to it, because you are the most sincere person to yourself. You are the best judge of yourself. When you listen the recording of your voice, you will come to know where are the weaknesses and where are the strengths, and you will improve your weaknesses. This is the best solution. Before diving or before going into public, you have to work on it by yourself. The next thing which you have to apply, very important thing, is that do commentary. We often do commentary on the lives of others. Here we have to do commentary. We do have to analyze, where we watch movies, where we watch news. We have to give analysis of it in English. We have to do commentary on it. We should be a commentator. And for this, we use words. And this will enhance our speaking skills. This will definitely enhance your speaking skills right now. And next very important thing is that you have to talk in English. All the things being performed around you in English. This is very, very important, because everything new is being performed around you every time. And you have to just use present continuous tense, because for example, he is working, he is doing his household chores, I am delivering the lecture, I am giving education to my kids. All these things in English, and use present continuous tense. This is the best thing you can do. Describe all the actions being performed around you in English, and hope with all these methods, with all these tips, you don't have to need a English course, a online course, because you can do yourself a lot. You have just one lacking, and the lack is to speak it through your mouth. Make yourself believe that I have all the possible weapons of reading, writing, listening, understanding of grammar, tenses, each and everything. I have all weapons. Now I have to use all these weapons to speak English. Only believe, make yourself believe. If you do this, you will definitely speak English, and no one will be able to force you to speak any other language. And while doing all these things, you have to keep this thing in your mind that you don't have to translate. Avoid yourself from translation, from direct translations. You have to think in English, you have to talk to yourself in English, and you have to do all these things 20 to 30 minutes daily. And after this, you will have a tremendous change in your personality, in your speaking skills. Thank you so much. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.